Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody out here is having a lovely day. Me, once again, I'm still another store where I'm waiting on the managers, even though I'm like an hour early, because I really supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, but I actually made it here at 7 o'clock, which was the original time, but I guess the managers feel like they got extra time. But this video is going to be on control your emotions. A lot of times, you know, us as people, and it's normal because if you're a human being, there's a lot of things that's going to be part of your makeup. And one thing that is part of your makeup, of course, is your genetics, you know, feelings, just how you look, just all that stuff. So it takes mastery and it takes practice to work on practicing controlling how you feel. And part of how you feel can get classified into emotions. Like, some people are more emotional than others. You know, just like me, I've been called, oh, you're too emotional. You always feel this and feel that. You're just so extreme. I mean, I'm only extreme about what I'm passionate about, and I'm only extreme on what I feel means something to me. If y'all keep seeing me, look, I'm trying to see if the door open. But a lot of times, you know, emotions can guide you wrong. A lot of times when you feel something, majority of those feelings don't be real. Like, majority of the feelings can guide you in the wrong path, especially when it comes to self-doubt, fear, just downing yourself, or just not pushing to do what it is you know you can be really fully capable of. So you really have to learn, and I made a video about this, it's called numb. On certain things, you have to learn to kind of go cold to. Because if you don't learn to control your emotions, because obviously there's a time and place for everything. Now, obviously, let's just say, for example, you in a loving relationship. So you got somebody that you trust and you know they got your back. You know that you can be yourself around them without being judged for who you are. Then, of course, let your emotions just fly, run wild because you in a safe environment. But when you're not really in a safe environment, or you trying to get ahead in something, that's the time where you need to put your emotions in check. Because if you don't, your emotions can have you doing something to where it can put you further back in your goal that you had planned, or it can get you hurt, or it can get you killed. So you really have to kind of just take some time to sit down and allow yourself to know what emotion that your current state of feeling you in. And when you realize that feeling you in, figure out why. Like, why am I feeling this way? What is this energy that's hanging over my head? Like, why am I? And address it. Once you address why you feeling that way, sometimes it can subside the current feeling that you in, and you can move on to where you don't let that stagger you into keeping you stagnant. So, I mean, when it comes to just life, man, life can throw so many curveballs at you, but you gotta learn how to be a professional catcher, to where you catch that joint and you put it down and let it go and move on to the next. Because a lot of times, and I say this a lot too, when you fall in life, it's not about you falling. It's about you making sure that you don't stay down. Like, you know, you're going to fall a lot of times in your life, but it has to decide if whether or not you're going to get up. Because some people get so in their emotions and their feelings to where they feel like they're not worth nothing, or they feel like because they failed, they can never do it again because they feel like they might always fail. Like, it's so many feelings that can keep you into something bad that you have to keep it in check. You have to get that mental toughness. Sometimes you even have to get that physical toughness. You have to show your strength. Strength shows in how you get through your life. If you can get through life and you can keep pushing no matter how much the odds are against you, pushing you back. Like, the odds is like, push, like, what you gonna do? And you look at them odds, you're like, I'm gonna fight back. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight back. And then they keep pushing, you keep pushing back. And if you keep pushing back, after a while, you gonna win. But that comes learning how to control how you feel. So just remember that fear is not real. Only thing you should be scared of is the Lord. So there's nothing else on this planet that can hurt you. Because in the end, everybody has a common destination, which is death. Nobody's going to survive death. I mean, nobody wants to die sooner than they would. So of course you want to be smart on what you get yourself involved in, because of course your choices and decisions can get you into things that could possibly end your time before it was time. So I don't know, you just really have to learn to do things in a logical way. Like, I know they have a saying to where they say women are from Venus and men are from Mars. I could have it wrong, But that being said, is they say air quotes, because sometimes I don't think I fall into that category of how most women act, because in such a crazy way, I feel like I think like a dude, and it can kind of help me, but it hurts me a lot, because sometimes I really feel like I was born in the wrong body, because I have the mental capacity of a dude, but of course a body of a female. So I'm stuck in this body to where I just got to make it work for me. But what I'm saying is, the reason why they say women are from Venus and men are from Mars, because men do things, most men do things on a logical level. Any decision that a man make is coming from logical. Most men don't really have feelings towards things, especially when it comes to sleeping with women. A man can sleep with a woman and he really don't have no feelings behind it, because he's just trying to get it off or whatever he's trying to do. Like, he can actually mess with a woman and don't care or have no heart going into it. But a lot of times they say when women mess with men, we get all emotionally attached, this and that. So it can be true to a certain point that women are more emotional than men. So it seems like a lot of times this can really apply to, us women learning how to control our emotions more than men do, because we're naturally set up that way. But nowadays, though, you can't even say that, because nowadays this new generation that turned into where men are more bickerers, men are more complainers, men are more gossipers. So I don't know. There's a lot of men that need to control their emotions. Stop complaining all the time. Stop being discontent all the time. If you're discontent, do something about it. You sitting there complaining about it, it's not going to help anything. You need to physically put your actions into motions and let your actions speak for your words. Instead of you having all this yap, have action into, doing what you need to do to make sure you get what you get. See, a lot of people want handouts, but nobody wants to put the work in. You got to grind, baby. This is grind time. You got to grind until you get whatever it is you want. Until you grind, you have to be tough. You have to be freaking tough. You have to be tough as nails. So, I've learned over the course of my life, and I've actually learned this from being a teenager, because a lot of times my dad was tough on his kids with how he talked, and not even just his kids. My dad do not care what he say to anybody. If my dad feel a certain way and you in his presence, you gonna be the first to know. He's not going to sugarcoat nothing. He don't care how he said it. If it sound ghetto, if it sound raunchy, he gonna say it. And obviously, as a kid, I used to get kind of offended by it. I'm like, man, I'm sick and tired of hearing all this stuff he's saying. He get on my nerves. Like, damn, Dad, you always put me down on doing this and that. So when I got like 18, I said, you know what? I'm not going to let my dad, or even boyfriends, I'm not going to let my dad or boyfriend words dictate what I believe in myself. I'm not going to let nobody's insults or nobody's just what they think of me dictate what I want to do in life and what I feel. So a lot of my learning to control my emotions started from when I was a teenager, and I've just been doing it ever since. And sometimes people try to say that I'm cold-hearted, but it's not that I'm cold-hearted. I just know how to set a target. Like, you know how you have those dart boards and you throw darts to hit the target? That's me. If I set a target, I'm a dart. So I'm going to be the dart, and I'm trying to hit the middle of that target board so I can hit what it is that I aim for. And I've always been that way. And that's how you got to be in order for you to accomplish things in life. And that's why I am as far as I am in life, because I'm kind of like, I'm kind of tunnel vision. Like, when I see something, all I see is that. And until I get that, I don't see nothing else. So because I don't see nothing else, it can look like I'm cold-hearted, but that's me learning how to control my emotions. I'm not going to sit here and let my sadness get in the way. I'm not going to sit here and let my past traumas get in the way. I'm not going to sit here and let what people say about me get in the way. I ain't got time for none of that. So in a sense, you have to kind of go cold. When you learn how to kind of go cold when you have to, not just because there's a time and place for everything. Like I said, if you're in a good relationship or around good friends or a trustworthy family, then you can be free to let your emotions run wild because you're in a safe environment. But when you're in an environment where you got to survive, or you're in an environment where you're trying to build from the ground up, it's time to kind of pour that cold side out, because you don't have time for your emotions to second guess what you're trying to do. Because if you base every single decisions off of how you feel as far as emotions, you're going to be making a lot of wrong decisions. So you have to kind of be logical on things. You have to write stuff down, write up steps to possibly get there, And if you're around good mentors that can guide you, you know, be open-minded to where you can let this trustworthy mentor guide you into the path where you're trying to go in life. So I thought I'd share that, guys, because a lot of us, and really it's men and women, we base things on how we feel and not on what's logic. Nobody, like I said, nobody has common sense. Common sense is rarely common no more. Nobody uses what makes sense logically. They worry about, well, I didn't feel like that was right. Well, just because you don't feel like it's right, probably other people that felt like it was right. It's so many different perspectives in life. There's really no right or wrong. That's why you can't base it on emotions. You got to base it on facts. When you learn to gather your facts and base things on facts, then that's when you can probably eventually have better outcomes. And just know, because you fail, that don't mean that you're a failure. That just means you attempted something and it didn't work out. So hopefully that failure you went through was your learning lesson, so the next time you try it again, you're that much stronger to be able to succeed the next time. Or even if it takes 5, 10 different times, just keep trying. Do not give up. Do not give up on the goal that you're trying to throw that dart at. Like, make sure you do a bullseye on that dartboard. Like, you're the dart, and that it's a goal board. Reach that middle, like aim for what you're trying to get and hit your target. Got to. So, all right, guys, if you feeling funky today, bring yourself out that funk. If you feeling sad today, we ain't got time for that. We need you to achieve some goals. If you feeling mad today, put that madness to the side. That ain't gonna help nobody. If you just feeling something that's not positive, put it away. We want you to put a smile on your face. We want you to put that go-getter on your face. We want you just put you getting it. Like, you a hustler, baby. You a hustler. You a hustler to the day you go. Because only people that got the true grind is the only ones that's going to be winning right now. Even though it's not about winning or losing, but it's about achieving everything that you set forth to get in your life. And if you're not sure what that is, take some me time and sit down and figure out what you want out of life. Because life is shorter than you think. Life is shorter than you think. So you need to make the best of every hour, every minute, every second, every day, every year. Because each day that tick by, that's the closest time to you getting the hell out of here. So make an impact. Make an impact one person at a time. So, all right, guys, time is to the essence. I'm making better time of it. Once again, freaking waiting for these man, just wasting my freaking clock. So, all right, guys, this is...